I mean, I'm gonna put it number 2. I'm gonna roll the ball,
Okay.
man. I can't put Huddersfield at the top of my list, like especially because I'm from there. Like I feel like it's
Yeah.
cop out if I put the
Yeah.
big H Dizzle um,
hmm
at number 1.
Yeah.
Right. So what's number 1 then, Luke? Don't, if I had to guess,
Leeds. What's going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of the Dual Hemisphere Hangout. My name is Luke, and join with me each and every week. I do have my lovely co-host Jake. Jake, my man, say hello to the people.
hello everyone. How are we doing? And today we have got some more structured podcasts in hand. So we've decided that maybe the ramblings of the previous podcast aren't um, exactly easy to record and easy to. Well, you definitely can't plan them. Me and Luke can't. We just turn up and talk. But we're going to try and structure it a bit so you guys can enjoy the podcast a bit more and have some more talking points. So today we are going to discuss obviously how the week's been. We cannot we cannot miss how the week's been. But then we're going to go into a question of the week, which has been posed by Luke this week. And then we've got a couple of games that we would like to play. Mainly, we are going to do some blind rankings of something. Luke's got one, and I've got my own little list. And then we'll say goodbye for another week. But I suppose usually I go first on how's your week been,
I know.
but but now I'm introing, so you can
We're
tell me
changing
how
it
your
up.
week's been.
Yeah, nah, it's kind of weird, right?
I
It's
know
weird. I get to
feel,
go
it
first.
feels
I get to
odd.
go
I'm not.
first. Gets to go first. It's nice not to be like the main intro the entire time. No, I mean, yeah, week's been, honestly, it's been a pretty solid basic week, I would say. Nothing too crazy out of the ordinary really happened. I mean, work's been pretty chill. We got a 3-day, I got a 3-day weekend coming up, first day off, and since I'm gonna say like January, most
That's
likely, because it's
rough.
Memorial Day is up, so we've got Monday off. Honestly, I guess a big positive this week is this weekend for me is my buddy Chris is coming into town. He is one of our friends that I did not get a chance to meet in like our middle school and high school days. He moved away before I kind of came into like the friend group setting. And I had known Chris mainly through like Xbox Live because he would always join our parties. Obviously, I've met him beforehand and afterwards and stuff like that. But he lives over in Missouri, which is a good 6-8 hour drive away from Virginia. So he and his wife are flying into town, and so we're all gonna get together, do some fun stuff. Honestly, we're probably just gonna go out to eat a lot, do some like probably go bowling, maybe do an escape room or something like that. I think we've
Ooh,
got that planned, and probably cook out if we don't get rained out on a Sunday or Monday, and just
just
shoot
take
the
a leaf out
shit
of
like
my
we
book.
always do.
Just do
Yeah,
it anyway, even if it's
exactly.
raining.
Do it anyways. Exactly. Just go out there. Just go out there. But yeah, that's I'm really excited about that. I haven't seen Chris myself in like almost 3 years. I want to say last time I saw him was not 3 years, about 2 years. It's going on 3 years now. So technically it's been like 2 years. So it's gonna be nice to see him. He's a good buddy of mine. He's the only dad out of the group, which is kind of funny. He's got 2 kids. So we like to give him shit about it. We'll be on Discord gaming and we'll just see him. He'll have to be like, all right, guys, like, I'll be right back. I gotta go put the kids to bed or I gotta go feed the kids. And it's just always funny because he's like, when he says he'll be right back, he means like it's gonna be about an hour to 2 hours. So super always fun, but we love Chris. Chris is an awesome guy. He's a great father. Very, very proud to call him my friend. So it's gonna be nice to see him again. And then yeah, nothing. I guess like if I had to like pick something that I wasn't a super big fan of this week is I burnt my finger like this evening. I was lighting a candle in the house and I think it's still burning right now. And I had as a brand new candle, it hasn't been used yet. So I'm like, I have a, it's basic can lighter. I don't got the extender lighter. So I have have the candle turned upside down, like to the side a little bit, and I'm like lighting it up. And I guess it's some cheap ass wax, and wax just immediately melts on top of my hand and on top of my finger. And it's gone away now. But that wasn't fun. It was honestly low key kind of embarrassing. I was very embarrassed. I'm like, I'm glad no one saw that. I'm glad I'm the only one that saw. I mean, of course, I'm telling you guys now, so you all can laugh at me now. But in my house, I felt very embarrassed. I'm like, damn, I'm super glad I live alone because that would have been embarrassing. It sucked. Like,
You
I
know,
was like,
you're
ow,
not the only one.
motherfucker, and I just and I'm like
You are not.
running, cleaning off the wax.
You are not the only one. I will tell you that for free. Yeah, like I have
Yeah.
burnt my finger many a time of the candle. I am intrigued though. You said you're gonna go bowling. Are you any good?
No,
I'm not.
I suck.
I'm not.
Yeah. I have all the power, none of the accuracy. Like I will like if we're going straight, if it hits dead on, we're getting a strike. But like it's like nine times at like about I want to say about 30% of the time it's going in the gutter.
Yep.
I got no control, but all power. I always went on on the the side that tells you how fast it's going. I'm always the leader in the miles per hour category of throwing that ball down
Oh,
that lane.
you actually
Um,
have that. But our bowling lanes are not that technologically savvy, Luke. Like telling me
really?
how fast I
Oh,
can
that's
bowl
fair.
it? Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that'll be super fun. And then yeah, randomly this week, I picked up a Rock Band drum kit.
I can see it in the
I
back.
was I know. I was going to my basic retro video games store. I just like to go there because it just the vibes there are awesome, and it's just like one of those things where I just gives me a dose of dopamine every time I walk in there. Surrounded by like nerd shit, old school video games, new games, cards, figures, anime shit. Like absolute, the vibes are immaculate. And I had no intention of going in there for anything. I remember I walked in there and I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's a rock band drum here. As I walk in, and I just walk in and go to the back, looking at. I was gonna look at some Pokemon cards, and there it was, just sitting on the bottom rack, and I looked down there and I said, "Well, shit, I can't shouldn't have said shit when I walked in the door because now I
Yep.
have to buy it."
Yeah.
Like,
It's
now
fate.
yeah, like, now I have to buy it. I mean, and it wasn't I mean, it was, pretty decently priced. It was $100. Most of those kits nowadays, if they're working, you're spending closer to 150, 200. So, nice deal, and yeah, I hooked it up, and I've been annoying the fuck out of my neighbors for about past 2 days. But I'm being nice. I am coming home, and I'll play it for, like, an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and by 8 o'clock, I'm like, "All right, guys, you guys are probably sitting down watching your shows, maybe, getting ready to relax a little bit, so I'll be nice." Because, when you got the drum pedal, you're pushing that
Yeah.
down, your feet's just hitting the floor, and I'm on the top floor,
Could
and
be
I'm
worse.
not
It could be a
trying
real
to.
drum kit.
It could
Could
be
be a
a
real
real
one.
drum kit. You're
It
1,000% right.
instead of like the tapping, because all it sounds is like
Yeah.
tapping, right? It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
it could be crashing cymbals and a
Yeah.
double bass drum going.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So they're very lucky. I always think it's super funny because, like, if someone were to walk in and not know what I was doing, they would see me with my headphones and just tapping away. And it's just like tap, 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 tap. They're like,
I think it's
what's this
normal
guy
now.
doing?
Like people do
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, right.
electronic drum kits all the time because
Yeah.
cheaper and you can reprogram them, so it saves you a shit ton of
Hmm.
money. If you want a China symbol on your left hand side, you don't
Yeah,
have to go buy one. You can just program it, and it's there.
exactly.
I've had a couple of friends who are drummers, and their electric drum.
Hmm.
Having to go on an electric drum kit is it's cool, man. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
There's
It's
nothing.
fun.
Is the drum kit actually like the coolest instrument? Let's be honest. Like it's got to be
Mhm.
right. Like, I've caught you mid
It's
sip.
up there.
Sorry there. I
Yeah,
fucking
it's
shafted you
fine.
then,
It's
Luke.
fine.
It's like posing the question straight in the middle of the.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Sure is. No, I mean, honestly, it probably is. I think it definitely is like it's probably the most fun to play easily. Like you're just banging on some fucking drums and it's super fun. I won't lie, I'll never play it, but the didgeridoo is a pretty fucking cool instrument.
Whoa,
I think
whoa,
that
whoa,
thing's
whoa,
yeah, that thing's kind of like the
whoa.
bagpipes, like those
Yeah.
those are just fun little guys, you know what I mean? Like those are pretty cool, I think. But no, easily the drums, like out of your basic like instruments, it's probably the coolest, in my opinion, and
They
more
always
most
sit at
fun
the
to play
back though,
for
right?
sure.
The semi-irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's almost as
Semi-irrelevant,
relevant
but they
as the
control
bass.
but Exactly, but they control the tempo of the song 1000%. Take away drums from a song, it's just like it's not the same song. And you don't
No,
realize that until it's not there. If you've ever listened to like a drumless audio track, or just taking out like just listening to the audio and only layering the guitars, it just
yeah, I'm not
controls
a
the
big
beat of the
fan of
song
like
for sure.
you like the acoustic mixes and stuff where it's just like an acoustic. It's I listen to like
Yeah.
metalcore and
I don't
metal
I
and
I I
the
I don't mind a good acoustic, but, 9 times out of 10, while they don't have a drum, they have, like, a basic kinda, like, bongo-y acoustic drum that they're, like, kinda getting the beat to, and a lot
what
of
is
the
it, the
acoustic
wooden
versions of the
box that
songs
they
also.
sit on and then
Yeah,
tap
the
the wooden
box.
box?
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, the box, yeah. The wooden
Uh,
box, yes. This probably got a proper name to it, but yeah, the box.
nah, it's just the box. It's just the box, man.
Yeah, it's just a box. It's a box. It's
It's the
a
box.
it's a
I
box.
went a bit British there.
I know. It's a box.
And then you said like your mate was coming over and you said you're gonna go get some food, as you always should when friends come over.
Oh,
What
yeah.
you eyeing up? What you eyeing up?
He lives in Missouri, so there's no ocean by him, like no
Ah,
body of
yeah.
water other than like a lake. So the only like seafood he eats is like crawfish and catfish. So he's coming down, and we're getting crab legs, shrimp. We're gonna go to hit some seafood spots up
Ah,
for sure.
it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I'm jealous. I'm really jealous.
yeah.
Like since my dad came over in February, like I've
Hmm.
missed human interaction because I just don't go outside. Because there's just nothing. Well, every time I step out the house, it's $200.
Hmm.
Even if I just go
Yeah,
to the local hardware store and all I'm picking
yeah.
up
It's
is
expensive.
soil or grass fertilizer, I somehow still manage to spend $200, and it's so annoying. So annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much been my
What about?
week at the moment of just
Yeah,
buying
I was
stuff.
gonna say.
But
I
there
was
has
gonna.
been some good stuff. I'll start with the bad
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah. Oh no.
let me grab it.
Oh no. What's the bad stuff?
So ever since I started streaming, I treated
Oh
myself in
no.
the middle of COVID to
Oh no.
a nice headset. And I
Oh.
tried to bring him back to life, but my
Oh, I
AirPod
forgot about
Maxes
this.
from 2021 have finally
Oh,
given up the ghost.
oh,
And I'm absolutely devastated, man, because I can't afford another pair. So you'll be see me rocking the standard AirPods for a while, unless I think I'm toying with the idea of just buying like a bog of the range studio headset that I plug in, which means I
mhm,
can monitor my audio, because with the Bluetooth there is a slight delay, and I'm not gonna lie, I've got used
yeah,
to it now, but it
yeah,
is it is noticeable in my ears, like your mouth moves.
mhm.
Well, and then I hear the audio, so
Oh
it's
god, that
it's
would
very
drive me
jarring.
insane.
It's
Oof,
very jarring. So that's been a bit of a sad point in the week, I guess. Like
no,
that set the week off to a bit of a stinker. And then
yeah,
work was a bit of a stinker as well. I've done a lot of late nights. I wanted to do a lot
yeah,
more on an evening than I should have done, but
mhm,
work had other plans. I didn't
yeah,
leave work until, what was it, 10 p.m. on or 9 p.m. on Thursday. I've been getting
mm,
in late, and then so which means my diet's been rubbish. I haven't done my gym sesh. I've only done one gym sesh this week, so I'm gonna have to pick it up after this podcast.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to do two in a row because my body is craving movement, like absolutely
yeah,
craving it, and I just feel the if I don't do my 3 exercises a week now, I feel fat. I feel horrendously fat. And then we had a house inspection yesterday. It's not bad news.
okay,
It's just annoying having someone walk around your house, I
in your
guess.
house,
Yeah, it's just really annoying. I'm
yeah,
still awaiting the report for that.
yeah.
Um, and then good news. Uh, well, I'm still breathing. I haven't gone to the hospital. I haven't.
Yay! That's always good.
No, we might be paying off the car this weekend. I'm toying with the idea of paying the full loan off.
Yeah,
Now my student loans are not settled, but they are in a position where I'm starting to pay it, and they wiped my arrears off, so I'm technically a couple of thousand in up. So I thought I might as well dump it in the car, get it paid off, and then barring the usual bills, which is
mhm,
electricity, gas, water,
yeah.
rent, I have no other monthly outgoings.
Hey,
Barring
let's
like the
go. That's
subscriptions
awesome.
and like I pay my
Yeah,
union fees at work. But
yeah,
And also, it will look very good on my if I ever go for a mortgage, because
Yeah, well,
having debts that they don't, it can't, having a
they
car on finance shafts you. It absolutely
they
shafts you.
they don't like that.
But yeah, other than that, it's been a
That is
fairly tame
bad.
week. We're hitting winter
Yeah,
now. It's single
fair.
digits. Tomorrow night, Luke, it's going to be freezing. Like, it's going to be
Ooh,
at freezing point. 0
snow?
degrees. What's that like? Fucking.
No.
I hope
That's
not. I mean, it
32.
could. If it
Like
was going to
30.
rain, it is the perfect temperature for it to snow. And I think if it snowed in
Okay.
Perth, the world might end. Like,
Oh, shit. Never mind, I don't want it to snow anymore. I don't want
I-
it.
there would be record death rates in Perth because no one knows how to drive in snow.
That's so fair.
Um,
You'd be okay,
yeah,
though. You're used to it.
yeah. I learned to drive in the snow. Like,
Yeah,
the majority
yeah,
of my driving lessons were one in the dark, two in the pissing down rain, and then
yeah.
a good third of them because I spread my driving lessons over the space of about 7 months.
Okay,
I got very good experience in the snow. That being said, it
that's
still
good.
catches you out every single time. I'm not.
For sure.
I remember I was at the top of my dad's road one time and I was driving my little shitty first car, my Renault Clio, and I turn the wheel and I'm looking as if I'm going right, and the car just keeps going straight. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here
Yep,
we go. And then you do the usual of bounce over the curb, and then I look at my
yep.
look at my alloy, and it's just crumpled. I'm like,
Gone.
oh
Yep.
shit. Luckily, the
Yeah,
car was still drivable and it passed its MLT because I had to. Me and my dad were going to work that day. I was the designated
good.
driver.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's been my week. Nothing to report, but nothing to
that's
report
good.
is good. Is good news.
That's
That is
always
good
good.
news.
That is always
Uh,
good, for sure.
and I don't think any of my other weeks. Well, stay tuned. But
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have anything planned.
Guys, I promise what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna start shit, so we have something to talk about on the podcast. I'm gonna be like, "Jake, nothing's happened this week. I'm gonna go punch someone at a 7-Eleven real quick, and I'll report back to you."
Gonna go rob a bank.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go rob a
I got
bank. Oh, I was gonna
I
say,
got
"Oh,
really
I robbed
annoyed.
a bank."
No,
I was
I
like,
did.
"Wait, you
I
robbed?"
forgot to tell you guys.
I was like,
No,
"Damn,
I got really jealous
I don't even know who I
this
would call."
Thursday because
Can't call the police over here, they wouldn't do anything. I'm
my
like, "Wow."
my phone pings up and it's the lottery app, and I'm like, "Oh, I've won!" I was like, "Oh, nice." It'll
Oh.
be like $5 or something. I was like, "Oh, it might pay for a sausage sizzler outside Bunnings," um, and it was like, "No, someone else won," and it just likes to let you know. So some lucky bastard in Perth has won
Mhm.
$20,000 a month for 40 years. Could you imagine?
What a
And then I was speaking to Rach last night, and I was like, obviously getting past the first, oh my god, I've just won.
yeah.
I wonder what it feels like 4 days later. You know, and it all starts to like set in, and it's like you start
Yeah.
having to like do adult things like get an accountant,
Mhm.
and it's like
Mhm.
I wonder what that actually feels like when it sort of wears off, but you're still
Yeah.
in that honeymoon phase of I don't know, I don't. This can't be real. Am I gonna
Yeah.
wake up and it's it's gonna be work in the morning?
Mhm.
And then I also had a thought of who's not gonna turn up to work? Because like, if
Yeah.
someone's won it at work, I'm gonna be fuming. I'm gonna
Mhm.
be absolutely fuming. But no, everyone turned up at work. It's just some randomer in WA. It's now set for
Yeah.
life, as the lottery said.
Yeah.
What
I
would you
mean
do
I
with it?
mean, you think about it, right? You said it's like what, 20,000 a month?
Yes. So
Yeah,
like
for forever
12 for 40 years. So
for
I
40
think I
years.
worked
So
out it
so
totals for
basically
10 mil
10
in
mil. So
cash,
yeah, so
tax free.
basically every year, yeah, so basically every year he's gonna get $240,000 basically a year.
Yeah.
That would be like his yearly salary. I mean, honestly, like it just depends. Like, I mean, I think well, one, I would probably quit my job. Just because there's like
Why not?
that's gonna I mean, I'll never make that much money in a year, like doing what I'm doing, like in that field specifically. So I'd probably quit my job. I'd probably do something, right? Like I'd probably, maybe go like work at like like the local retro video game store for fun, or like go do something with my time. Obviously I'd invested probably some of it. Obviously, that's would be the smart thing to do,
Yep.
is invest your money.
That's why you get an
But no,
accountant.
I
They'll
mean,
do it for you.
yeah, yeah. I basically live off of 70,000 dollars a year just fine. So, adding an extra, $150,000 that I'm not going to need to live my life specifically. Probably go on more vacations. Probably, get a nicer car, just like, but I wouldn't live outside of my means, obviously. But yeah, I'd just be basically living like a person who would make $240,000 a year salary.
Yeah.
Just basically like a CEO. I'd work like a CEO does. Just, you make good money.
Networking.
There you go.
It's always networking.
Yeah, networking, yeah, investing. Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think that the feeling would be kind of crazy. Like you said, like the initial feeling would be like, whoa, holy shit, my life is gonna change forever. And then after a couple days, yeah, I think I don't know. I'm just kind of the person where I feel like my life I would not change. Like my daily routine probably would not change other than the things surrounding me, right? Like, I think I would,
Yeah.
like, again, I'd be in a nicer place. Probably have a little bit of a nicer car. I wouldn't like, if I wanted something that was like within my means. Like, if I walked into the store and there was something for $400 and I just said fuck it, like I could
Yeah.
say fuck it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just
Because then I also had a
I
thought
can't
of like,
see.
I wonder what
Yeah,
that last month is like. You get
yeah.
your 40 years are up, and you've
Mhm.
got one last 20 grand coming in, and you're going, oh, right. What am I gonna do? Because if you quit your job, you don't really you're not paying into a pension pot. So it's
No, you're
like,
not. That's
like,
why you invest.
oh,
That's why you just invest it. You
yeah,
put it in like a, what is it? You put it into like a high yield
gold.
savings account or something like that. Put in, yeah, fucking gold. I'm not here in the US. The fuck,
No.
not here.
Anything
But
that is like a non-infinite resource that will always go up in
yeah,
value, like oil.
oil. Not.
Theme parks.
um,
I
theme
just
parks,
buy a theme
Pokemon
let's be
cards,
honest, we
Pokemon
all know.
cards.
Just buy a theme park and that'll make you fucking
Yeah,
shit tons of money. As
basically.
long as you don't kill
Eh,
anyone on a
eh,
ride. Well, even we've
yeah.
seen that you can even pull
Even
through
if you
that if you
do,
can.
yeah, you can get through that. Yeah, there's been some decapitations and some parks is still standing. So, um, yeah.
Oh, right. Well,
Moral of the
that's
story, guys, is buy a theme park with your money.
yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And let us know what you would do with 20 grand a month. I mean,
yeah,
I would prefer 20 grand a month. I'd prefer that way over than hitting the big boy.
yeah.
The Thunderball or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
you call it over there, where it's
Powerball. Yeah, like five
Powerball.
hundred million dollars. Yeah,
Yeah, oh,
you
because
get
your
like,
money's ridiculous. Like, over here, like everyone's going crazy because it's got up to 40. It's got up to 40 million.
yeah.
But like,
It's been
did your
it's hit
lottery get up
it,
over a billion?
it's hit a billion a handful of times. Yeah,
Fuck.
like.
And then they take 50% in taxes.
Like
That's
takes like
crazy.
75%.
Yeah,
They take like
that's crazy.
75%. You're gonna get a billion. You're gonna walk away with like 750 mil.
Oh my god.
Not even. No, like more like
Oh.
250 mil. Like
Yeah,
that's all you're
yeah.
walking away with. Which again, still a lot of fucking money, but like, hey, someone's got to pay the $8 trillion plus in debt.
Country debt doesn't exist. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
We just have a machine that prints off money like a fucking AI app. But that's fine.
Yeah, God.
We're backed by gold, guys. Anyways, before we go way off topic, see, this is why we have to have structure. I, I've been on scrolling on the interwebs. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about like, what talking about like being a fan of something. So I guess the question of the week is, what does it mean to be a fan of something to you? Like, how would you describe a fan, right? Um, you know, Jake, I guess I'll pose the question to you and then I'll just kind of come in and say what I think. But like for you, what does it mean to be a fan of something or someone or just anything in general.
So, well, my when you first asked the question, I immediately think sports. Like that is the meaning of fan to me. Like, I know that you could be like a fan of a video game franchise. You could be a fan of a food dish like pizza. But when I hear fan, I hear football fan or soccer fan. Um, and then obviously in the UK, it's very tribal. So if you don't support where you're from, you're called a glory supporter because you'll probably support a
Mm,
team that's going to win. Like if, but in my case, usually like in the UK, you'll have. I always support my own team, which is Huddersfield Town. Like
mhm.
they're awful, but it's where I'm from. You've got to support where you're from. But then
Yeah.
because Huddersfield were never in the Premier League, like in the top division of play, you always try and support someone. Oh, I think most people have a team in the top Big Six, Big Ten that they
Yeah.
support, usually because they get the TV rights. So
Mm.
you could watch them on TV and have someone to support. So in my case, my family hate me because they're all Man United fans, and I just so happen to be a Liverpool fan, which is, which did not go down well. Uh, that being said, like I only became a Liverpool fan because Michael Owen, the English striker, was my favorite footballer at the time.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
like that was just it's by passage. I think most people,
Yeah.
like even my friend Matt, he is an Arsenal fan. He's from Huddersfield. He will
Mm.
support Huddersfield Town when they're there, but through and through, he's an Arsenal fan. And it's just it was the first team that he saw playing in red, and red is quite a lot of people's favorite color. It's
Yep.
like,
It's mine.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it just so happened that he was watching Arsenal at the time, and I think his dad also
Yeah.
supported Arsenal as well.
Okay.
That also helps.
Mhm.
So when you say what does it mean to be a fan, I would
Mm.
say like following that team, being invested, maybe buying a bit of merch, but mainly in sports terms, actually going and then attending and being part of that community culture. What it means
Okay.
to be a true fan, like that, a proper true fan, is going to every game,
Yeah.
not glory supporting one team. You don't care about the Liverpool, the Man United, the Arsenal, the whatever. You don't
Yeah.
care about what's going on. It's all your one team. That's
Yeah.
to me what is a true fan.
Yeah.
Being going to all like the side events, that most
Mhm.
clubs do. Like they have when games aren't played or Sundays or Saturdays, they do community events with fundraisers and there's a one I know Huddersfield do a one where it's like a sleep out to help out type thing where it's all for homelessness and everyone
Yeah.
sleeps in the stadium overnight.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Um,
awesome.
and then I think Huddersfield was ranked one of the best family clubs, so they do a lot for the kids. So in terms of
Oh, cool.
inviting them to the stadium, training sessions with high end coaches, with first team coaches. Um, that to me is like a true fan and a true community. Like you can also be a true fan of like look at all the merchandise I've got behind me
Yeah.
with Pokemon. Like I would say
Mm.
I'm a true fan of Pokemon. I've been there since day one. Because it
Mhm.
came out when I was born. I learned to read from Pokemon Blue. I'm a real fan.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think I'm a fan of anything else. I don't know how loosely you
Okay.
would take the term, Luke.
Yeah, I think fan is a very broad term, right? So and one, I totally agree with your stance on sports clubs. Obviously, I am American, grew up in the States. So, American football is like my bread and butter. I live in Virginia. The closest um, professional American football team is the Washington Commanders. But I do not like the Commanders.
I don't like their name.
Yeah,
Trash name.
yeah, I bleed green. I'm an Eagles fan. And just kind of like you, it's like it's different because like for me, I picked the Eagles for a very random reason. And it is because I was playing Madden 2002. I lost every single game and I randomly just decided to hit random team and I won my first game with the Eagles, and in my, like, 7-year-old mind, like, "Oh, they must be the best team because I finally won because I suck at the game, so they must be really, really good." So ever since then, I've been an Eagles fan. And kinda like with basketball, like, again, I was an Eagles fan, so I kinda grafted towards the Philadelphia 76ers, but like what you were saying with your favorite player, my favorite player was Allen Iverson because he was from Virginia and he happened to play on the Sixers, which made me even more of a Sixers fan because hometown kid going over and playing for the Sixers, and Allen Iverson is just a fucking dog. Love that guy. And but like that makes me a fan. Like, and I think I am a pretty true-blooded Eagles fan. Like, I would fit in right in Philly. I hate the Eagles and the Sixers like everyone else in Philadelphia because if you don't hate your own team, you're not really a fan. If you're like, "Oh, we're doing great. Yeah, great." No,
It
I
comes
hate
from a
my
place
team.
of love. It comes from a
Yeah.
place of
Well,
love.
yeah, I mean, I like, and I'm very superstitious. Like, I don't buy jerseys of any players unless they are retired as an
Oh,
Eagle
that's a good one. That's
because
a good
I
rule, actually.
because
Yeah.
I because I just don't want to like be like repping a team that they'd be playing on a different team. Can't do that. So I wait for them to retire and then I buy their jerseys. Um. So yeah, like I agree with you. Like when it comes to sports fans, yeah, I think so. And I think, but I think my idea of being a fan of something, it can be to everything, right? But you brought up a really cool point. You brought up Pokemon. We've been Pokemon fans since the day it came out. Like you were born with it. I was, you know, 6 years old when I first played Pokemon. Does us being quote unquote Gen 1ers playing the game since Red or Blue, does that make us more of a fan than someone who maybe started with Sun and Moon or Black
Hell
and
no.
White?
Hell no. No,
Yeah,
no, no. Like, I
exactly,
am not
right?
I'm
I
not a
think
tr like, there are people that bleed this like, you say you bleed green, there's
yeah,
people that bleed yellow for Pikachu.
yeah,
Like, they you could tell from content creators, like, John Stone, for example, the guy just
mhm,
loves the game. Like, and
mhm,
that's all he needs to play it all day. Does not care. He can
yeah,
sit there shiny hunting for however many hours, like 12-hour
mhm,
streams. He can play through all the games over and over again. He just loves the franchise. That's to me, I I'm on and off. Like I'll play it a little
yeah,
bit, and then I'll put it away, and I won't see the game for maybe a year, 2 years. Like that to me
yeah,
is not um, a true fan. Also,
mhm,
attending events. I don't particularly see. Well, the problem is with Pokemon, right? The Pokemon events are competitions at the end of the day. There is
mhm,
no convention for
yeah,
just because there is trading card conventions, but they're not.
mhm.
I wouldn't class them as Pokemon events, really. They're just
No,
there
they're
for
not.
that's money making.
Money.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
they're there for business.
That's not the love of the game. That's the love of
No, it's not. No.
art on cardboard, like the
Mhm.
overpriced cardboard, as we used to call it.
Yep.
Br-
Mhm.
um, but yeah, it's I would go on the fact that we're not true fans, but
Yeah.
we are unks, as
Yeah. We're
the
unks.
youth would
Yeah.
call
We're
us.
unks. Yeah, we're unks. I
Unks.
mean, yeah, like we're not true fans, but we're like fan enough. Like we're fans. Like we love the series. It's part of our childhood. I mean, I would I don't think there's a day that goes by where we don't consume some sort of Pokemon content, whether that be playing the games, a YouTube video, a Instagram short, scrolling on Twitter, like like Pokemon is very much, I feel like, a part of like our daily life in some way, right?
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm not going out there like buying a bunch of Pokemon merch. I'm not going out there going to the conventions. I'm not going out there. The only thing that I do without hesitation is anytime that a mainline Pokemon series game comes out, if I don't own the console that it's on, I'm buying the console and then I'm buying the game. And
Yep.
that's about as far as my fandom goes for the loyalty aspect of Pokemon. Absolutely love Pokemon to death, but there are definitely people out there who have probably come into the hobby 2, 3 years ago, or come into the fandom 2, 3 years ago, who I would consider a bigger fan than I am, or have ever been at any point in my life, only despite me being with the game for almost going on 30 years at this point, you know? Um, so yeah, I think it's so super interesting because I feel like basically where this the whole idea came from is I was scrolling on TikTok and a little known secret about me, I absolutely adore music, pop punk, and Machine Gun Kelly is like one of my favorite artists. I've been a fan of Machine Gun Kelly since like 2011 when his first album came out. And someone like on Twitter or TikTok, I can't remember where I saw it, was bashing these like younger fans, like basically TikTok influencers who love Machine Gun Kelly for being doing like TikToks with them and stuff like that. And they're like, "Well, we've been fans since 2013. Like, you're not a real fan, yada yada yada." And seeing that TikTok to me just kind of got that thought coming in my head, but also it's just like in my mind, I'm like, I want to be like, who the fuck are you? Like,
Yeah.
first of all, I don't think anyone's questioning like you're a bigger fan than this person or whatnot. It just breeds jealousy, and I just hate the idea of like I'm a bigger fan than you. I like this thing more than you because I've been doing it longer. I think that's just super dumb, which is kind of like the crux of the conversation I wanted to have because I think it's just super interesting. Being a fan of something does not mean being a fan of for it longer. It means being absorbed into it, living, breathing the fandom is what makes you quote unquote a bigger fan of something, right? But that being said, that does not mean that you're not a fan of something, right?
But the
Just because I absolutely love Machine Gun Kelly and I love his music, I have never been to one of his concerts, right? But I would say someone who goes from tour to tour following the concerts is probably a little bit bigger of a fan than me because they're willing to dish out money to go see those concerts. They're willing to listen to all the songs that he's ever done. I think that's makes them obviously a bigger fan than I am, but still a fan nonetheless. And I don't think time equivalates to being does not quantify being a fan of something more just because you've liked it or been a part of it longer than someone else.
Yeah, I mean, it's a heavily loaded question, right? Because how many times do you change your hobbies? So,
All the
like,
time.
yeah, it's just because 'cause you've liked the same artist for 13, 14 years or whatever. I've been listening to Avenged
Yeah.
Sevenfold for a while, but, like, I'm not a big fan of
Yeah.
the newer stuff, but
Yeah.
hey ho, I get that they were doing the Justin Bieber of getting the way out of a dodgy record deal by just pumping tunes
Mhm.
out until you meet the quota, and now they're independent, and I'm assuming better music is
Yeah.
on the horizon because they wanna put more
Mhm.
effort in.
Yeah.
But, like, it's are they gonna be my favorite band forever? If you told me that when I was in high school, probably, but they're not now. They're not even in any
Yeah.
of my rotational playlists. And
Mhm. Yeah.
it's such a heavily loaded question when you come to
It
time
is.
and investment versus
Mhm.
payoff of how how
Yeah.
much you class as being a fan. I mean, I've got
Yeah.
maybe like 4,000 hours in Counter Strike.
Mhm.
I did that when I was in uni. Haven't touched the
Mhm.
game since I left uni, but I've still got more
Yeah.
hours than the majority of new players. Does that make me
Mhm.
more of a fan of Counter Strike? Hell no, because I don't watch any of the
Yeah.
events. I don't do anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I feel like yeah, it's a question where people get very uptight and very
Yeah.
defensive, and they want to feel validated for the efforts that they have put into something that they feel
Mhm.
that their time is worth, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't ever like not justify someone for being new to the community or just
Yeah.
stumbling up because the amount of times I scroll through YouTube or Rachel shows me some content that she's watching, and
Mhm.
this channel's got like 10 million subscribers. I've never
Mhm.
heard of them, never seen a
Yeah.
single shred. Just because you're in your little niche of the internet that is
Oh, yeah.
very, very, very little in
Oh, yeah.
comparison to the whole internet,
Mhm.
doesn't mean it doesn't validate you more than someone that just stumbles upon the content that has been around for
Exactly.
years and years and years.
I
It's
know. I
mental.
was it's funny. I played Jake this band I came across of randomly just from a TikTok page called Subi Club, and it's got a big following, and I've never heard of them before, but I'm absolutely addicted and adore the fuck out of their newest album, which is nothing but beeps and boops in my mind. But they're so, it's just it's such a fun, easy listen, and I would say I'm a fan of it. And I would say I'm a pretty big fan of it, considering that I have the stats to back it up on my stat tracker saying I've listened to the album like 200 times. Guys, I don't have a problem, guys. The album's only 20 minutes long, guys. It's just
Yeah,
it
that
go
me.
you listen to it on repeat for an hour. You've listened to the album about 4 times, guys. Okay. I'm not crazy like that.
And it
Okay.
merges
But I
into
think
one. I'll give him that. Like the last track and
yeah,
the first track merge. So it's like
yes, they
it's one of
do.
those it's one of those
Love
predatory
albums that
TikTok
do that.
loops where they get
Yeah.
the seamless bit to the perfection so you don't know when the TikTok
Mhm.
ends and it's like I've just watched this.
Oh man, I love a good album that is just full of beautiful seamless transitions to the next song. Absolutely. Just
Speaking of
kiss.
seamless transitions, not
Oh.
so seamless. um, we'll go on to our semi next segment. So, technically, because it was your question of the week. So we're gonna do some blind rankings, and I have
Oh
my
boy.
list ready for Luke.
Oh. What are we
You
blind
ready?
ranking, Jake? Oh
You
yeah.
want a blind ranking potato dishes? Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah, the most
Oh
versatile
yeah.
cooking material on the
Oh, I
planet.
love I love me some fucking potatoes. Oh boy.
So first
So
off
fair.
the rip,
Is it 1 through
hash
10?
browns. It's 1 through 10. It's 1 through 10.
Okay.
So where would you put hash browns?
Mm. Man, I love me a good hash brown. They're very versatile. It's a very versatile dish. You can have it so many different ways. You can have it the stringy way. You could have it like in a little hash brown tot way. Um, Honestly, I'd probably put it at 3. I think it's up there. It's not
Okay,
average, but I would put it at 3.
okay. Next up, mashed potato.
I'm I'm a mashed potato fiend. I know it seems super early to use my number 1 pick, but it's going mashed
On
potatoes
number
is
two?
number 1.
On number
It's I
two?
know it seems so easy, but man, I you could just I would be okay. I could eat mashed potatoes just for dinner alone and be okay. Doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I love it. I love it.
French fries.
French fries. Oh no. French fries. I gotta go 2 for French fries. I know I'm shooting my load super early.
You've gone top three on the first
Yeah.
three?
You've given me
Um,
the 3 best potato dishes off the bat.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if you have this over here, over there. Or it might be called something different. We call them potato skins. It's like loaded potatoes. So you've got a bit of the skin and a bit of potato, but then you kind of fill it with like cheese, so it almost looks like an egg. I,
Okay, so it's not like
I like
quite a
chop them in.
baked potato.
Yeah, chop them in
You chop it
half,
in half. Uh-huh.
and then the skin gets really crispy, and you have a little bit of like you kind of like mash up the potato in the middle with
Okay.
a filling like peppers or
Mhm.
cheese, um, and then like squash them
Okay.
down. So they're like potato skins. We call them in the UK, but
Okay. Yeah, it sounds a lot like a quote unquote like almost like a baked potato in the sense of like it's like cut in half and you put like toppings in it. I
yeah.
like a good baked potato. It just depends. If it's not super creamy, I'm not a big fan of it. Like I don't like super lumpy potatoes, and I feel like with those you get a little lumpy. So I'm probably gonna put that. I'll put it at 7 just because it's
Okay.
customizable. You can like
So
I
we
can
got
add
three,
more
one,
to it.
three, one, two, and seven.
Mhm.
It has gone with the list that I had. It has tater tots as a separate one to hash browns because I would give them a
Okay.
separate. Like the tater tots are different to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good thing. I'm not a big fan of tater tots myself personally, so I'm gonna put it at 8.
8. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
not a big fan of tater tots.
Gnocchi. Not a big fan of
I
gnocchi.
I've recently kind of discovered gnocchi, like within the last 4 to 5 years, like one of our items on our menu at my work, we would do like potato gnocchi, and I was a little weirded out by the texture of it, but I didn't absolutely hate it. So I'm gonna put it at 6.
Ooh, okay. Higher than I expected. Another one that
Yeah.
you might call something different. We call them croquettes. It's like
Okay.
breaded, mashed, but
Potato.
breaded and fried.
Huh. I can safely say I've never had one of
Do you want
those,
to
so I'm
Google
gonna
it?
put it at 10. Uh,
Okay,
no, I'm gonna
that's
put it.
fine.
I don't need to. It goes to 10. I don't. I was like, I'm not gonna. It probably would be delicious, but I've never had one,
They
so I'm
are
gonna put it at
so
10.
good, bro. But the problem is when
But
you
I
bite
bet.
into them, it's fucking like lava in the middle, and then you don't
Oof.
taste anything afterwards for a week because
Oh no,
because your
you burnt
tongue's
your damn
burnt.
tongue off.
Coming
Oh,
in at number 8, potato chips, or to call them in the UK, crisps.
okay. Chips. Okay. Do I have 4 available?
You do have 4. You've got 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 6, and 10 done.
Yeah, I'll do 4 for the good old crisp. I'm not the biggest potato chip fan. The chips I prefer are like the baked versions of the chips, not like the
Yep.
fried version of the chips. So like if you gave me a regular bag of Lay's, I'm probably gonna be like, I don't want that. But if you give me a baked bag of Lay's, I'm fucking that shit up.
And then coming in at number 9, scalloped
Okay.
potatoes.
Oh God. I hate those. I hate
Yeah,
those. See, that
me
would
too.
see, I would put that at 10.
But you've got
But I think
10's gone.
I've got do I have 9?
You've got 9. You've got
I'm
9.
putting it at 9. I'm putting it at 9. Fuck those things. I hate those things. Those things are nasty.
So you've
Fuck
been
that.
left with 5. So
Oh.
bang down the middle, you've given vodka.
I'm okay. I'm actually okay with that because while I don't drink anymore, when I did drink, I would use vodka primarily. A funny little story before we metal up. I in college, you know, guys, always drink responsibly and drink at the appropriate drinking age. When I wasn't able to drink at the appropriate drinking age, we would have someone buy it for us. And we're cheap college kids, so they would buy me the bottom shelf vodka.
Paint
And
stripper.
it was called Pop Off. Came in a plastic handle, liter bottle. It was 7.99, and that shit tasted like fucking nail polish cleaner. Like, disgusting. Like, I've never had nail polish cleaner before, but that's what I imagine it would take. Like, and we would take shots of that because we wanted to get
Oh,
messed up real quick. It was
oh.
bad. But I swear to God, Jake, I did not start growing chest hair until I took a shot of Pop Off for the first time when I was 19 years old, 18 years old. And then I started growing chest hair. So all I gotta say is Pop
And
Off made hair. We did a saying that taking a shower will make hair grow in your chest. That shit did. And anyone who ever came to one of our like house parties or apartments, in order for them to stay, they had to take a shot of Pop Off to enter the house. It was only one time though. They would only have to take it one time, and then they were good forever. They were good for a lifetime. Like if you came in and willingly took a shot of Pop Off to hang out and stay, then you're good in my book. All right, you're good for life. But
can
yeah,
confirm
that's
Luke's a hairy monster because Chewie picked him out from the crowd in Star Wars World.
he sure did. He sure did. Stole some poor kid's dream.
So, out of your list, you put mashed potatoes at number 1, French fries at
Okay.
number 2, hash browns at number 3. At number 4, you put
Okay.
potato chips or crisps, vodka at number 5, gnocchi at number 6, potato skins or filled potatoes at number 7, tater tots at number 8, scalloped potatoes at number 9, and croquettes at number 10. Pretty good
All
one. It's a
right.
pretty good one.
I like that. I'm okay with that list. I mean, all things considering that I've never had Crockett's before, I probably would love it, but it has to go to 10 because I've never had it before. So
That's fine.
I'm
That's
okay
fine.
with that list. I think it's a good list. That's a good
It's a
potato
good list.
dish list. That was unique. I like that. I was not expecting potatoes to be a part of the conversation today. I think you realized I was Irish, and so you had to, bring that up because
I had to. I had to get it in there. The slight jab.
it's
Little
okay.
potato boy.
It's okay. It's okay. Uh, okay. Well, Jake has a list, and I have a lovely list for Jake. Um, Jake has been talking to me a little bit, about missing the land of the Queen, missing the motherland of England. So right now we are going to blind rank cities slash towns slash counties in England because they're very confusing. Their providence system does not make sense in England. But
Nope.
I don't know if they're cities or towns or whatnot. So we're gonna, top 10 places in England that may be a city, town, Providence County. You know, Jake's been
So
there. England's only about the size of Texas.
am I
So,
ranking it on my personal opinion or ranking it in terms of
oh,
like
I'm
the
giving you,
visitability?
I want you just to be a Brit and just tell me what you think of these places.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully I know
All
where it is.
right. So yeah. So first one off the bat, probably the go-to one that anyone who travels England goes to. Good old London.
um, right, so being a true northerner,
Mhm.
the hate for London is massive. It's massive. It seems to, I don't know if you have this in the US, but it just engulfs um, public spending. That it seems
Mhm.
like most of the tax money that we pay gets absorbed by London into London projects, but that's
Mhm.
per capita.
Yeah.
Would I say it's the worst place in England? Hell no. Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna put London at number 7. It's down
Okay.
there, but it's not. I
Okay.
need to leave. I need to leave some room for because
Yeah.
there's some
Oh man. Okay. Next up I've got Westminster.
Westminster. Okay, that's part of London now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine because technically it's a very very upmarket London. Like middle
Okay.
London is completely different to Westminster. Um,
Okay.
Obviously home to the one and only royal family, which I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan of, but they do their job. They're pretty.
Mhm.
I mean, King Charles isn't my favorite monarch. Queen Liz was
Yeah.
up there with the best of all time.
Okay.
Um, I've never been there though. So I'm gonna put
Okay.
it at 6 because I know it's a
Okay.
borough of London, but like it's better than central London. So I'm
London.
gonna put Westminster at
Fair.
number 6.
Okay. Good old Doncaster. Doncaster.
Doncaster. No, no. um, I've been to Doncaster. I've actually watched Doncaster beat Huddersfield Town at home.
Oh
So
no.
um, probably not as it probably is war torn. Like it's not had a lot of investment. It's, Doncaster used to have I forget the name of the water bath. So it had like a theme park, water theme park that I remember going to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put like Doncaster at number 5. I'm gonna put it like bang in the middle. Like
Okay. It's
I have
war
no
torn,
affinity
but it
to
had a water
Doncaster.
park. What are these towns? Oh man. I just Googled up cities and towns and provinces in England. I
The
just
thing
picked
is,
10 ones.
I don't for the video listeners, I don't know what I'm going to put on the screen because like every UK city looks the same. It's grey and concrete.
Oh man. All right. Going next, we've got good old Birmingham.
Birmingham, oh, 10. 10, absolute
10. Oh
shithole.
shit.
Like,
Why? Oh shit. Okay, why?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And that's why London got to 7 because big old Beham was coming.
Oh,
So me and Rach had to do a couple of top up uni modules in the University of Ulster. Not Ulster.
okay.
There was it's basically it was in Birmingham. Um, I went down there while she was doing an exam on site. We walked around bro. We wanted to, there was a shining light because it was a vegan fish and chip shop in
Mm,
Birmingham, and we really wanted to visit. But we decided that we would park. Well, I parked in the city centre, and then we would walk there. I wish I'd never walked, man. I have never seen so much rubbish on the floor. Like
Oh wow.
it's so derelict. The place is disgusting. There was one street in Birmingham where it had like a botanist cocktail bar and a couple of the mainstream bars that would be there
Hmm.
that was actually really nice, but the place itself was horrendous. Absolutely
Okay.
horrendous. So much that we got an Airbnb like in the middle of nowhere on the outskirts of Birmingham, and that was lovely. The lady there, she had like eggs from her chickens, and she made us fresh bread. So I
Oh
can't
wow.
remember where that was. Oh, it was the University of Aston, I believe it was.
Okay.
But it was an outside borough of Birmingham, which was lovely. But the actual city itself, shithole.
Okay. Good.
10.
Good to
10.
know. Love it. Love it. All right. Next up, we've got Norwich. Norwich.
Norwich. Norwich.
Norwich. There's
Have
a
actually
W.
been to
What is
Yeah, Norwich.
it?
Have actually been to
Norwich.
Norwich.
The W sounds.
It's There's not much there. Again, it's a lot of fields and farms, which I have no
Okay.
issue with. I actually quite like looking at farmland. It's the patchwork fields are something that kind of, when you think of England, like the
Hmm.
patchwork farm fields is like a common view for people.
Hmm.
We went to, I watched the touring cars there, the European touring cars, and it was an amazing event down in Norwich. So I would give. Oh, am I gonna put it in top 4 though? Oh god, no.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to put it 8 because
Oh,
that's all I've got.
below
I've got
London.
10,
Okay.
5, 6,
Oh wow.
and 7. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it 8 because, as much as I love my
Feel so
time
bad.
there, and oh, bro, there was a pub that had, like, the best homemade Scotch egg I have ever had
Okay.
in my life. Bro, that and a beer, sat outside, watching the sun go down. But I don't think it's top 5, but I don't know what you're gonna give me. This is the problem. In fact,
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, well, I can't give it top 5 because it's gonna go into top 4, and Norwich is definitely not top
Yeah.
4. Yeah, okay,
Okay.
right, yeah, I've locked
But you
myself
don't
in
know.
here.
But you don't. The thing is, but you okay.
I don't know what's
It's
coming.
your list, man. It's your
I don't
list. Good old Jake had a great beer and a good old egg there, and it's worse than London. Sorry, Norwich. Next up, we got good old Derby.
Derby! Derby!
Dobby.
Derby!
It's
Derby!
Dobby. I'm American, guys. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's alright. This is more of a pronunciation class for Luke than a tier list for Jake.
Dobby. Dobby.
Never been.
Like Dobby.
Um,
Oh.
Never been. Probably similar to
Okay.
Birmingham, Midlands. Not much going
Okay.
on. Fuck, I'm gonna lock myself into top 4. I'm gonna put it 9, and then we've got
Okay.
4 in the list, and they're
Oh
all gonna have
God.
to be top 4. And this is gonna be brutal. Oh no. Oh no.
All right. Next up, we've got Liverpool.
You know what? Been there. It's a bit of a
Okay.
dump, but the
Okay.
vibe in Liverpool is like
Okay.
unmatched. For a night out, for beers,
Mm,
live, pretty much every bar has live bands on. Um,
mm,
it's actually like top tier. There's a reason why Eurovision went there, right?
yeah.
It's like the entertainment hub of the UK.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
an unreal night out. I'm gonna put it number 3.
Okay.
Liverpool's number 3. It would have got higher if I
Okay.
ever went to go see Liverpool Football Club play, but I
Okay.
haven't. I've only been there
Okay.
on the booze,
Okay.
which is always a
All
good
right.
time for me.
Next up, we've got Sheffield.
Oh, fuck. I mean, okay, so like Sheffield's not a bad place. Again, really good night out. There was a place
Hmm.
called Lead Mill before it shut down. I saw some really good
Hmm.
bands there.
Yeah.
Kind of scarred by Sheffield because my ex girlfriend was there. She went to uni
Oh
there, and then we
shit.
broke up. But
Ah.
also, then one of my best mates went in afterwards, and then I had much better time
Okay.
with Danny G. Uh,
Mm,
so I think Sheffield is a safe 4. Yeah, I like
okay.
Sheffield to a certain
Mm,
degree. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not better than
yeah.
Liverpool, though.
Okay. Fair.
Definitely better than
All
London,
right.
Norwich, Derby,
Yeah.
Doncaster, Birmingham, and Westminster. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay. All right. Next up, your hometown of Huddersfield.
Oh, fuck. I love the place, but it's a dump. It's like So what have I got? I've got 2 and
You got
1.
you got 2-1, yeah. You never
Oh
know, this last
man,
one could be a banger, dude.
it
Could be
could
the
be a
best. It
banger.
could,
It could be a banger.
yeah.
Is Huddersfield better than Sheffield and Liverpool? Definitely not. But I've locked myself in. Oh, do I want to take the risk? Because I mean, Huddersfield's great for me. It's got Castle Hill,
Yeah. Yeah.
Victoria Tower, amazing architectural
Mhm,
history. It was a
mhm.
founding place of rugby league. If people don't know
Oh,
that, that's
interesting.
and
Did not know that,
birthplace
actually.
of Patrick Stewart, the guy of
Okay.
Star Trek, the bald guy,
Mhm.
um, the commander. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it number 2. I'm gonna roll the ball,
Okay.
man. I can't put Huddersfield at the top of my list, like especially because I'm from there. Like I feel like it's
Yeah.
cop out if I put the
Yeah.
big H Dizzle um,
Mhm.
at number 1.
Yeah.
Right. So what's number 1 then, Luke? Don't, if I had to guess,
Leeds. I can't. I
so right.
can't.
For people that don't understand, like, and Luke definitely understands that he fucking rage baited me into this. So what I was gonna say was I was gonna guess he was gonna say something like Manchester because I was waiting for like you had Birmingham, you had London, you had Liverpool. Next big city on the list is Manchester. Um, but
I'm
because he's
crying.
blindsided me with Leeds, I'm mad, but I'm not mad. So,
Okay.
in terms of football, and yes, if you're a Huddersfield fan or just any fan in the UK, there's a generic chant that we all hate Leeds because
Mhm.
we all do. Football aside, actually, really good city to go have a drink. There's quite a lot to
Okay.
do in Leeds.
Okay.
Um, I've been on many of a night out in Leeds, and it's a much easier place to get to from Huddersfield. It's a 20-minute train instead of like a 40-minute train to the other side in Manchester. So it feels a little. And if you miss your last train, the taxis
Yeah.
aren't as expensive to get back to
Okay.
Huddersfield. Um, you know what? But that's just Leeds city centre. Outside of Leeds, you know what? I'm not mad because Yorkshire is the best place on earth. And I was telling this
Okay.
Rachel the other, I think it might have been last night. She's from Lancashire.
Mhm.
That's shite. Um, Yorkshire is the best place on earth,
Mhm.
hands down. Leeds has Harrogate. Harrogate is a very, very upmarket town, but uh,
Yeah.
stunning to look at. Stunning to look at.
Okay.
All Victorian houses, rivers, green fields. I'm happy with Leeds being number 1. Number 1. I
Okay.
think it's
All
the best
right.
town, the best city in the north for
Okay.
night out drinking, culture, community, and then the outskirts
Mhm.
of Leeds are stunning as well. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm not mad, but I hate the football team. I absolutely
Yeah.
hate the football team. If you could take the football
No,
team
that
out of off place of Leeds, then
mhm.
and it's more affordable than Manchester at the moment, but all the TV companies are moving to Leeds because Manchester's too expensive.
That's so fair. That's
Because
funny.
Manchester's
Well,
becoming Little London.
well, considering the reaction, you came around. So, overall, what? Let's go. Good job. Well, so Jake's list is as follows, starting from the bottom. At number 10, we've got good old Birmingham. 9, he's got Derby. At 8, he's got Norwich. At 7, he's got the Big L, London. At 6, he's got not quite London, but Westminster. At 5, Doncaster. 4, Sheffield. 3, Liverpool. 2, hometown of Huddersfield. And at number 1, his favorite place in England, according to this list, football team included,
Nope.
Leeds.
Don't say that. Nope.
Oh,
Well, I think
man.
that's
Well,
a good enough
guys.
time to end because I'm gonna go throw
Yeah.
up.
Well, guys, that's gonna do us for this episode of the pod. Thank you guys for listening. Let us know what you guys think about the new format. Should we keep it? Should we add more to it? We're always open to ideas here. But this is something that we wanted to try out. And if it sticks, we're definitely gonna keep doing it. And honestly, I had a lot of fun with it. So we'll
I
definitely
did.
see more of this format going forward. So But in the meantime, guys, definitely make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube and on podcast audios. Just if you're listening, give us a comment, leave us a 5 star. It really helps out the podcast at the end of the day, guys. And thank you guys very much. And we will see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye. I can't believe Jake said leads is number one.